Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are talking right now with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com, previewing a selection of games from NFL Week 5. And as always, Joe Duffy takes the games that no one else wanted. Tricky games sometimes, and this one is kind of a tricky one. Minnesota-Buffalo. We'll see what Joe Duffy has to say about it. Joe Duffy, thanks for being back with us and taking this game.
No, thank you for having me as always. You know I love it.
All right, well, I love talking to you about these games, and it's just like the tricky ones are where I most love to hear what you have to say. But the bread and butter, the bills get paid by your 4 pay picks at your website where it's not a question of someone else asking you to cover the game, where it's a game you see a big edge on. Tell us a little bit about that, OffshoreInsiders.com.
Yeah, I would say in the several years that we've been doing videos together, this year probably has the lowest percentage of games that actually did turn out to be premium picks, although, as I said, I know for 100% certainty, we recorded one where I specifically said it was a premium pick in college football, premium pick in the NFL, so make sure you watch every one so you know which ones are 100% certain to be premium picks. But yeah, the rest of them, I'm still finalizing the card. I got a bunch of strong check marks, college and pro football this weekend, but get our full portfolio, 27 years of experience at OffshoreInsiders.com.
All right, Joe, Minnesota-Buffalo. Buffalo got popped at home by the Pats last week. The Vikings got popped at home by Detroit last week. They scored only 3 points last week. The Buffalo line, considering that both these teams are kind of struggling a little bit on offense. Yeah. Buffalo was a 4-point favorite on the opener. Now it's all the way up to 5.5, and the total opened at 43 from what I saw. Still hanging at 43 in some places, but it's down to 42.5 in others. And I think I did see some weather reports of maybe iffy weather for this game. So considering that and the offenses and the defenses involved, maybe the best way to go here might be a shot with the under at 43, where it's still at 43.
Yeah, now remember, and in fact, you brought up an excellent point, because we are absolutely approaching that time of the year where you got to look at the weather forecast much closer and much more meticulously, especially when you're talking about the northeastern cities. But when it comes to weather, what we look at first and foremost is always wind. That's what affects the total. The rain, maybe sometimes an outdoor game in which the road team is a dome team, it could affect them. But yeah, what I like here is what might appear, as you would say, the obvious play, but the under, because both of these teams, look, Teddy Bridgewater, he's a quarterback with a big upside, but I think that they're going to be pretty conservative with him, especially since he did wind up getting banged up. And, we see if they got to go to Christian Ponder. Oh, my goodness. And obviously, as we said all along, Buffalo with Kyle Wharton, he's an okay quarterback. They try to get him not to make all that many mistakes. Now, Buffalo's running game has been pretty mediocre. C.J. Spiller has been so-so, but I look for Spiller to at least rebound enough, have a good enough game where he just keeps moving the chains. The way he's been playing lately, I don't know if we'll look for him to explode. So he might have that ideal type of under game or have a good enough game to keep those chains moving, but not so much where he's going to break off a bunch of long runs. I just really can't see either team. I always say, predicting totals is more about pace. I can't see any reason why either one of these teams would want to open it up and use some snaps with 12 seconds remaining on the play clock, etc. I just think this should be a pretty slow-paced game with two fairly pedestrian offenses, neither one of them all that high-powered. Buffalo obviously has a great weapon there in Watkins, but still, I know it's not the highest total round, but I think it's going to be very low-scoring. Down.
All right, that's what I'm thinking as well. A little bit obvious, but maybe this line, we'll see this one at 41, maybe even 41.5 by kickoff. Right now, 43 is widely available, and the under is Joe Duffy's recommended play. Thanks, Joe.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.